Hello YouTube, and welcome back to more Blossom Tales 2, the Minotaur Prince. Episode 8, let's get started. Last time, we attempted the arena once again. We failed once again. This episode, I'm gonna do some more exploration stuff and just, see where the exploration takes me. Because I think banging my head against the arena wall may have caused me to realise I'm just not ready yet. I did well, but just quite not there yet. I need more time to train. And that's fine. That's fine. Sometimes in life you need to go and train and then come back better, stronger, faster, and, smarter. Anyway, sorry about my video schedule being a little bit rocky lately. I went on holiday. Me and Halima, we went to the south coast for a lovely holiday for about a week, and we both needed it. And we're both rested now. We're both recharged. It really helped. I actually forgot I had one more video. The part 7, which not much happening. I was mostly collecting stuff and trying the arena again. I just literally edited that today, and I've put it to upload for today. So yeah, I just lost track of how many spare videos I had. I thought I only had one spare, but if I had known about this one, I would edit it and upload it. I just forgot because I was packing for my holiday and I had so much crammed that week. Ooh, another bone. Seriously, that week I was working. There was a friend's birthday on the evening before our holiday. And yeah, it just felt like there was a lot going on. Also, the stuff to do with my new house. Prepping for that. That's a big deal as well. So along with working and my hobbies and my regular life, it's a lot to juggle. So there you go. I've been looking at my YouTube videos lately and trying to figure out what's doing well and what's not doing so well. This Let's Play, I do want to finish it. I'm enjoying this, but it doesn't seem to be doing that well. 5, maybe 10 views per video. I know Mario and Luigi's Superstar was popular. That was, I'm guessing that was down to Brothership got announced, and nostalgia, and and maybe some other factors. Ooh, a new fast travel point. That's something that always makes me happy to see. The video I made where I looked for the art book, that did better than I expected. And I'm glad, because that was the first video I recorded after I got back from my holiday. And yeah, I'm glad it did well, because I enjoy looking for that book. I enjoy looking for art books. I'll have to see if I've got any more art books I can dig out and show for old magazines. You know, if people want to see more of that sort of stuff, let me know in the comments. I don't get many comments these days, and you know, a bit of constructive criticism, polite constructive criticism, might I add, is stuff I can respond to and possibly you know, change the channel a little bit. I would like to do some more board game stuff. I ain't done that in a long time, but the board game stuff, I need at least one glamorous assistant. Because most of the games I play, they're 2 players or more. So, yeah. I have seen some single-player board games, but single-player board games never really appeal to me. As far as I'm concerned, board games are a chance to socialise. Especially if you're playing something like, you know, like a tabletop RPG, like D&D or Escape from the Castle or Escape from the Dark Sector. That's a role-playing game I've got. It's a storybook sort of game. With lots of dice. Anyway, now that I've got all that out of the way, topics. What can I talk about? Well, okay, let's start with future video plans. I'm going to do my best to keep a schedule. Ideas for future videos. This is still continuing. I'm enjoying this, so I'm not stopping it. As for DBT Gamer Specials, I want to do them. But right now, shorter videos are a lot easier. You know, anything under anything half an hour, well, anything under 3/4 of an hour. You know, 3/4 of an hour or less, preferably half an hour. You know, that sort of thing. I haven't really got the time for long videos right now. Hopefully in the future I will have. So die. Okay, we're good. We're good. So let's see. There we are. Now I can see. I'm down to half a heart here, so ooh. No, a bone and a heart. 2 hearts. So, do I have any DBT Gamer Specials planned? I was brainstorming a little bit whilst I was on holiday. And the earth rumbled as the desert snails raised from the sand. No! Wolves would be cooler. Snails. Wolves. Okay, the children are fighting again over oh, what's happened in the story? I've decided to go with snails because I've been fighting a lot of fast enemies lately, so something a little bit slower paced is probably up my street right now. But these are still a pain in the ass to deal with because they got that range, you know, all those bubbles. Anyway. I have possibly lost a video in this series, but not much happened in that episode. I lost the arena again and found some more bones. So, if you're wondering, if there's a slight discrepancy with the video. Episode 7, well, the original episode 7, it didn't come out right in the editing process. So this is technically episode 7 again. But the original episode 7, I challenged the arena again. And I also found some more bones. So the only thing we've lost footage-wise, it's nothing story-based, it's mostly me looking for bones and filling the arena. So, if this episode is a little inconsistent, you know why. This game has autosave, and I am thankful for that, but because of the autosave, it's difficult to go back and re-record stuff. So, I've decided to cut my losses, and this is the real episode 7. We didn't really lose much, just some bone locations and and another failed attempt at the arena. That's it, you know. It's hardly something to get stressed or worried about. It was a somewhat failed episode as well, because I was running short on time and I wanted to attempt the arena, and I got pretty far in, but I still failed. And apart from finding the bones, I pretty much accomplished. Well, okay, I accomplished nothing in the main story. Apart from getting more bones to the side quest, you know, I didn't really accomplish anything. Which is, you know, that's fine. Yes. Ooh, another bone. Grab that. We've got 12 of these things. That's over halfway there. That's cool. Anyway, topics. Now that I've finished talking about videos failing and to render and, you know, my YouTube scheduling. So, videos I want to make in the future. I've been thinking about doing like a DBT Gamer special on Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. Because that's coming out soon. It's pretty close to my birthday, actually. I've been thinking about doing some more PlayStation stuff because I've been kind of neglecting my PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 content. But the main reason is I've been digging into my backlog, you know, and you know, when I was on holiday, I was restricted to you know, what I could bring with me, because yeah, I couldn't bring a console with me or a controller, so I had to you know, really think carefully about what games I'm gonna bring and what console I was gonna bring for the trip. So I came up with a pretty good workaround. I ended up playing my old school DS Lite, which I recently got repaired. It got repaired twice, actually. Here's a little bringing a console back from the dead sort of story. I took it to one repair shop to get the power switch repaired, because the elasticated power switch nonsense, which I'm not a fan of that power switch. It's always been a power switch which I've always thought, Nintendo, what were you thinking? And back in the day, a lot of devices use this sort of power switch. You just sort of twang it a little bit and it turns on. It's not a slidey switch or a push button. No, you just give it a little flick with your thumb or fingernail and it powers on. Not a fan, because it feels sort of like an elastic band or a spring, and it feels like it could, you know, somewhat break, or it just doesn't feel sturdy to me. And I don't like that sort of stuff in when it comes to build quality and design. It's something I can't really. Yeah, I don't like. I just sort of think, it's like this. It's like the stand on the Nintendo Switch. You know, that thing's just terrible. Okay, the stand is not an essential part of the console, but a thing that turns the console on and off is. And that's the sort of thing that should be sturdy and well built. Whereas, you know, a stand to stand the console up, that's not so important. I can mostly deal and live without that. But the thing that switches the thing on, I definitely draw the line there. It's not good, Nintendo. You dropped the ball on that weird power switch, and thankfully we never saw it again after this. You know, it was a one-time thing on the DS Lite, I believe. Maybe the DSi. I never had a DSi because I didn't want to get rid of the Game Boy Advance slot. And oh, there was the eShop. The eShop for the DSi, there was basically nothing that I bought for it. And most of the stuff came to 3DS afterwards, so even more reason not to get rid of my Game Boy Advance slot. You know, I got more use out of my Game Boy Advance slot than I would have got out of that eShop that they created on that console. So, yeah, let's drink a potion here. Okay, back to the bow and arrow. Alright, let's continue. Let's see, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the DS and why the power button on the DS Lite sucks. Anyway, I think I've exhausted that topic. Let's complain about something else! Sony! Your PS5 Pro! It's way overpriced and it barely does anything different. How drunk were you when you thought this thing up? Or how high were you? No. Was it both? Because it's... I mean, I got my PlayStation 5 last year. This year, in fact. I haven't had it very long. And I'm looking at my games library of, you know, PS5 games. And when it comes to games which actually say PS5 on the box and not PS4 with a code for, you know, the PS5 upgrade, I am looking at 3. I have 3 boxed games. One is, actually, okay, I'll go through them. I've got Spider-Man 2. I've got Destroy All Humans 2. I've got Oh, what? Astro Bot? Yeah, it's installed for the console, but I'm going to count it. The original Astro's Playroom, not the new one that came out recently. Let's see. What else do I have? Okay, I've got a map. Oh, no, it's a combat scroll. Okay, I thought it was a map. Oh. Okay. Alright, I think we're done in here. I'm just gonna walk around and check. So yeah, oh yeah, I was ragging on Sony and stuff. And I suppose I have some games that are both PS5 and PS4. Yeah, I've got Sandland. I've got Kenner, Bridge of Spirits. Terminator Resistance is one as well. Horizon Forbidden West and Sackboy's Big Adventure. Some of those I haven't even played or touched yet. But I am wanting to play and get to them, so I'm going to try and play with my PlayStation a lot more. Because I do like it. It's just that lately I've been digging into my backlog and playing older games on my DS and Game Boy Advance. You know, I was on a coach for 8 hours, both there and back, and a combination of reading, sleeping, eating, and gaming, you know, got me through that. And okay, we got off the coach. Oh yeah, Levad. It's you, lass. I've been for you being led astray again. He uses cunning to ensure and betray. It's a trap! Oh, the mayor of the village is the real villain after all! And he's got a powerful magic staff and he's standing around like he owns the place. Well, yeah. Oh, and he's got death lasers. Oh, and he's a Earthmancer. Well, oh, and he can use ground pound. And okay, this is gonna be a pain in the ass. Okay. This is just okay, this is a pretty hard boss fight. The ground pound's not too bad. The death lasers are annoying. The boulders, not a fan of those. But I can score a lot of hits whilst he's doing the boulder attack. That's probably the sweet spot. Just to you know what? Put the potion on A. I'm not gonna pop it yet. I'm gonna ride this wave just for a little bit. Okay, pop it now. That's as late as they're dead. Okay, he's dead. He's dead. No problem. Kill the mayor of the town. Thank you, young warrior. It was cramped in that cage. Yeah, it did look like it. I was attacked unexpectedly by that mage. I reward you with a little gift. So, wondrous instrument. A flute with the voice of... a voice that quiets all sound. Again? Did they get one of those flutes like a potato last time? No, I think that's one of the other stories. Well, I think Lily should get something cooler, like a guitar. Boring. How about an accordion? An accordion! Oh, I get to pick an accordion or a guitar. Well, I'm trying to think of the Legend of Zelda, instruments that have been in a lot of Zelda games. We've had a lot of flutes. We've had a guitar in Majora's Mask. The Zora had one. So I'm gonna go for the accordion because it's the completely wild option that's completely out there. That one of my favorite musicians uses, Weird Al Yankovic. He plays the accordion. So, yeah. Oh, and it's nice and simple music button thing. You just press the D-pad in. That's how you do your song. Oh, that's nice and easy and simple. I like that. It's none of this bullshit nonsense where you have to blow into the microphone or... Yes. Yeah, I like this so far. Okay, got a heart piece. Okay, well we just recently got a heart piece from collecting enough. So, other than it's a new heart piece, that doesn't really give us much. Anyway, let's jump down. So, what games did I play whilst I was on my holiday? I dived in to a lot, and I do mean a lot, of Breath of Fire 2 for the Game Boy Advance and Super Nintendo. I was playing the Game Boy Advance version because obviously I was on the road, and despite the sound quality on the Game Boy Advance being a weakness, the Game Boy Advance version of Breath of Fire is more than competent. That's literally the game's one flaw as a port, but it doesn't really hold it back that much. Yeah, I played a lot of Breath of Fire 2. I was using a guide for most of the for some of the story. The guy that I followed on YouTube mostly was H.C. Bailey. He helped me a lot. But I was also trying not to use the guide too much and use my experience from the first game to help as well. Which, playing the first one definitely did help. Did I like the game? It's good. Apart from sometimes I got lost with the story. I think the main reason why I came down getting lost was the fact that there's a lot of NPCs in the game, and depending on what place in the story you are, you can go back and talk to a certain NPC again, whether it be one of your party members. Every so often you go back to this little town that you build, and you talk to your party, and they give you a rough idea of where you need to go next. But also, if you talk to a certain NPC in like a town or a previous town, they may give you hints as well. It's kind of like old school Pokemon, I suppose. And most of the time, the stuff that you need to know is written in red, and it's kind of bold. So I suppose if you had a little notepad, you can note all this down and do it that way. Anyway, we'll talk more about Breath of Fire 2 in the next episode. For now, I'm going to leave this episode here. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.